I want to go home with you, Sissy. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. All right, well, I've got my sidekick with me today. We've got Sissy, and we're about to head into this thrift store. It's a local community aid. It's kind of like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army, but they do a lot more for the community than those big chain places. So we're gonna head in here, see if we can't find any treasures that we can flip for profit. And well, let's see what we can get. Here we go, right, sis?
Yeah!
Yeah! And we're gonna bring our Starbucks in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Well, compared to normal, the shop has been a little bit slim pickings today. I'm gonna go over real quick everything I've got in my cart because I just kind of went through real quick and grabbed a few things. And I say a few things because there really isn't a whole lot that I grabbed. All right, so we've got Juliette's boots in here. She just threw her boots in here. I've got this deer. I want to say that it is Morton pottery. Don't quote me on that. Drew is my Morton pottery expert. He is not here. There are no chips or cracks on it. I'm gonna set it down before there are chips and cracks on it. I love the color of it, so that's why I grabbed that. They're asking $2 for it. I think that's pretty decent. I've got the owl. I don't think he's very old. I don't think he's a very old owl. Perhaps he's a very wise owl, however. I like owls. What can I say? Actually, I don't even see a price on him. Oh wait, that's because my hand's covering it. I don't want to drop him though. He's $2. So I got the owl. Nice ceramic owl. I grabbed some pottery today. I grabbed this piece. Now it is marked. I don't have my glasses on. I think it says Hank Goodman. It's $10. Ooh, you know what? I didn't notice the price before. I might throw that back for $10. That's a bit pricey. I'm not going to give that to you because you know what? You're Miss Sniffly Snotty Nose and you're going to drop it. As much as I love you. This I really liked. Now this doesn't have any markings at all. It could be modern, it could be vintage. It's got some chipping around the edges. You know, Sue or Drew would tell me to throw it back, but I really like it. And I like it for $4, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna sell it, but I'm going to leave it in my cart is what I'm saying. I just love the shape of it. I love the colors. I think it's great. This guy, oh my gosh. Like I wanted to say he was the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, but obviously he's not the white rabbit. So I don't know. He's just this, oh, I almost did that. He's just like this dapper little rabbit with a bow tie. $4. He's too cute to pass up. So that's everything I got. Oh, I got this book as well. I look at books every so often for like reference books. Sissy, shh, 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 shh. And I grabbed this book, Carousel Animals, because I looked inside and I liked the pictures. I mean, check it out. I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna head down the road to the Goodwill. That's where I've had the most luck recently. I'm surprised. We've had pretty good luck here in the past, but clearly there's not a whole lot on the shelves, so we're gonna move on down the road, see what we can get. Alright, so I decided to go down the aisles one more time to see if there just happens to be anything I missed. Now at the very, very end, where right after I turned around, I went a little bit farther down and I found this. Now, it's got a Celadon glaze on it and it's got this mark that I don't happen to recognize. I found 4 of them on the shelf. They were asking me $2 a piece. I don't immediately recognize the mark, but I like the quality of them. I don't know if they're old. But again, I like the quality of them, so I'm gonna take a chance on them. It may be one of those paying to learn experiences for me, but I'm gonna give you a close-up, and maybe by the time I do my haul video, I'll have figured out what they are. Here we go. This is what I grabbed. There were actually 4 of them on the shelf, and I grabbed all 4. They were $2 each. Oh, it's a good thing that thing has rubber on it, huh, sis? Otherwise, your brother would be pretty upset since you're using his. All right, give me 1 sec. You can see the mark on here. I'm just not sure about these, but I like the quality of them. I really do. So I liked the quality. I decided to take a gamble. I've got 4 of them total. So $2 a piece. All right, now Sissy, what is it you wanted to show them?
Go that way.
Go this way, okay.
Stop.
Okay. Oh, you know what that is?
What?
That is for fishy tanks. But I don't think your fishy would fit in there because he's a really big goldfish and he just keeps getting bigger.
Please.
He wouldn't fit in there.
No, can we?
He'd get stuck.
Can we put it in my room?
What would you do with it?
I would put it on my window.
And then what?
I'm gonna put it there.
How about we find something else for your window? Because you've already got your cat on your window and I bet we could find something cooler than a fish thing. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to another store where they have more cool stuff. Pewter.
Rah!
Dinosaurs. Rawr. All right, let's keep going.
Rah!
Rawr.
Rah!
All right.
Gonna do.
There was one last thing I wanted to talk about. We were actually heading out the door. Juliette had to go potty, and then I kind of got derailed. This right here is a Moon and Stars compote. They used to be worth a lot more money than they are now. Right now, this would sell between $15 and $20, and they're asking $6 for it. So between the hassle and shipping and all the supplies I'd have to get to ship it, it's really not worth the resale value, so it's going to stay right here. But when you see this pattern here, I believe it's Ellie Smith that makes this Moon and Stars, but they have lidded compotes and they have bowls, and you know, it comes in green and it comes in amber, and that's what this pattern is right here, so you'll know it when you see it. But again, it's just not worth it. It's $6. It's not really worth it at all, even if it was $2. You know, the hassle of shipping it when it only sells for $15 to $20 at that size. I mean, if it was something little like this and I can make that profit, I could stick it in a 6x6x6 cube, that's a different story, but not happening with that size. All right, Juliette, you ready? On to the Goodwill. Here we go. Okay, well, Juliette and I had pretty good luck at the community aid there at the end. We're at the Goodwill now. We're gonna head in, see what we can find. Hopefully we find some goodies. This place is hit or miss. Sometimes I leave with nothing. Sometimes I leave with $120 worth of stuff. So we're gonna go see what we can find. Hopefully we find some stuff. Right, sis?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says. Here we go. All right, well, I learned my lesson from the last time we were here, and I decided to start with the lamps. I did find this nice little, I don't know if it's maybe Italian, it's possibly French, but I found this little country lamp. I decided to grab it. They want $6 for it. It's vintage. It's missing its finial. I think somebody comes through here and just steals finials off of lamps, because I come through here and all the finials are missing. So we're gonna grab this lamp. I'm looking at the other lamps here. I'll take a minute while the music's not playing. We've got like the milk glass lamps are all pushed to the back because nobody's grabbing them. We've got some meh lamps. These little boudoir lamps only sell for like $20. There's nothing, no value there, no value there.
Mom,
What?
I want a stuffed animal.
I know you do, but we're not gonna get a stuffed animal here, Lemon. This is not, it's glass. I could tell by lifting it. It's light. I told you guys, you know, that's like, the first clue is to lift it to see if it's heavy. It could be crystal. That's like your first clue. And if it's heavy, we go from there, but if it's not, it's more than likely glass. We're looking at 80s. This is vintage, but it's not really, I mean, you've got this kind of like deco styling, probably 1930s, 1940s. Not something I would go for. Yes, Lemon. I know you do. Let me finish talking. This right here is chalk. Maybe not. Maybe it's not chalk. No, it definitely is. It's just too heavy. I'm not going to bother with that. The rest is just not my thing. Not my thing. I kind of do like these. I'm not going to lie. I do like that. And there's 2 of them. There's one right here too. Ooh, I do like those, but I'm not going to do it. Got another milk glass. Yes, Juliette.
My neck hurts.
Your neck hurts. Let me touch it and massage it for you right under here where it's tickly. Oh, don't worry, I'll tickle it for you. It'll feel all better. Oh, does that help, Sissy? Does that tickling help? Look what I just found. It looks like somebody repurposed a milk glass vase and they spray painted it black. I've never seen this before, but it's kind of funky and it might be a fun idea for Halloween. You can pick them up for $1 a piece and you could spray paint them black. That would be a cool decorating idea for Halloween. Alright, so there is a guy over here that I think he might be schizophrenic. So I'm not sure how much longer we're going to stay here. He's making me a little bit nervous. He's very loud and angry, so hopefully we don't have any confrontations or issues.
Stop.
Yes.
Look what I see.
What do you see? Snowman! Yes!
Hey, we were already in this aisle.
Yes, we've been in all the aisles at least 3 times. That's the rule of thumb. I want to go home with you, Sissy. I love you. You're so much fun to shop with. Okay, I'll stop. I won't do it again. You're no fun. What about this wooden...
We have that game already.
Yeah, we do. What about this wooden shoe? That's an old one, too.
No.
It's an old wooden shoe.
No.
No? Okay. This right here is a beautiful, beautiful piece of Capodimonte. Unfortunately, like most pieces of Capodimonte, it is horribly mangled and chipped. You can see all the chips all over here. But it does have the Capodimonte mark down here. It's the end with the crown that stands for Naples, where it was made. It's such a shame. It would have been such a beautiful piece, but it was probably dropped and cracked. And these petals are so fragile that just the littlest bump and they just snap right off. That was a beautiful piece. That would have been worth good money with all the petals and whatnot. Unfortunately, it is busted. Alright, well you guys know I usually steer clear of clothes, but I just found this. And granted, it's not going to fit on this one, but it's 24 months. And it is a vintage French toast snowsuit. And it would look darling on somebody's baby. I'm not planning on having any babies anytime soon, but I'm putting it on my Etsy store because I think that somebody needs to have this. Somebody needs to have that. It's not me, obviously. It's not you because it's not going to fit on you. Alright, well I did pick up one last thing. I think this is really the last thing. I keep saying that. Sissy found this. She traded her other thing for this. I did find a teapot with a sugar and creamer. I kind of had to shove everything in here. It's a lot harder with a child in the front. It's this lusterware. It's a blue lusterware. The inside is the orange lusterware. It's not worth a ton of money. That stuff isn't really worth a ton of money. But there's no chips or cracks that I could see. There's also no price. So I'm going to find out how much they want for it. If they want too much, it's going to stay here. I'm not going to pay more than $6 for it. If they want like 10, it's staying. I'm not taking it with me. So let's go see. What's that? You're so silly. Oh my goodness. Again, we've got a long line, so we're going to be standing here for a while, huh, sis? Yeah. Alright, well we've got Sis back here munching on some cheese curls. But we had a pretty good day at the Goodwill. I'd say it wasn't like the best day ever. They really hadn't put a whole lot of new stuff out on the shelf. I was seeing a lot of the same stuff we saw like 2 weeks ago. So obviously they hadn't been restocking that much in the past 2 weeks. I'm assuming that's probably because they're transitioning over to spring stuff. I don't know. Anyway, we've got some good items. I'm going to be doing my haul video tomorrow here on the channel. So I'll be talking a little bit about everything I got, what I paid for it, and how much I think it's worth. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And we're going to get heading home. It's about a 45-minute drive. So I'll catch you guys next time. Later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.